Could you explain more about the role of the heart, please?
Look, the heart is the body's second brain. It creates the body's energy field, which extends outwards all around us. Scientific instruments can measure it up to about 4 meters all around us and above us. But people who can see energy fields, they describe the human energy field as being even 20 meters all around us. That means that the guests are nearly always inside the energy fields of the staff. How is this important, you may be thinking? Well, high frequency energy coming from the heart feels good, while low frequency energy feels unpleasant. And what creates high frequency energy? Well, for example, heart energy meditations, loving thoughts, showing compassion and kindness, making people happy, appreciating the beauty around us, caring for someone, caring for an animal, developing spiritual capacity, and so on. And what creates the opposite, low frequency energy? Well, as I said, it's the opposite, but particularly anger, stress, worry, prejudice, fear, and a lack of development of spiritual qualities, and so on. Most of us have met a person whose presence, for no reason, at least no apparent reason, caused a sense of discomfort. Whether it was sadness, anger, anxiety, or any other uneasy feeling. And this feeling made you decide not to get to know the person. We may not know why we felt this way around them, as they said all the right words and presented themselves in a socially acceptable way. But the feeling most probably arose because of the other person's energy. Now, the electromagnetism of the heart greatly shapes our relationships. It guides us by what seems to be an almost effortless gravitation to connect with the heart fields of some people who then become friends or romantic partners. And it steers us away from people whose heart energies clash with our own.
Does this energy sensing also happen in places such as rooms and buildings?
Oh, indeed it does. This type of energy sensing also occurs with places, objects, and so on. For example, when you go to a restaurant and the hostess tells you that you can sit wherever you would like to sit, you most likely don't just choose any table. You're far more likely to observe the room, check out various seating options, even if your consideration of each is fleeting. And then you'll choose a table, often out of numerous other identical ones. But why? Well, of course there are factors like noise and wanting to sit by a window, but not always. I think that each of us can admit to choosing to sit somewhere because we were drawn to it, or to not sit somewhere because for whatever reason it didn't feel as good as somewhere else in the room. Rarely do we stop to wonder why we intuitively make decisions like this. And sometimes, I've been taken to a hotel room after check-in, and I've had a feeling that I don't like the room, even though there was nothing physically wrong with it, and it was clean. I believe that I was picking up the energy of the guests who had stayed in the room previously because their energy would still be present in the room. Maybe I also felt the energy of a stressed out room attendant, I don't know. But I remember that I had this feeling in a very respectable hotel room where there was a casino in the hotel. It was like I was picking up low frequency energy in the room, and of course it's not hard to work out the possible cause of that energy. At another casino in Macau, I was asked if I could do anything to change the unhappy looking staff at the gaming tables. Apparently the staff at the tables never smiled and they tended to take a lot of sick leave. Well, if you think about it, gamblers have a very low chance of winning at a gaming table. A losing player is going to give off a lot of low frequency energy because he's unhappy about losing his money. And where does that energy go? Well, it goes into the tables, the furniture, the walls, the air and into the casino staff. I tried to explain the energetic cause of the unhappy casino staff, but the Director of Human Resources and Training couldn't understand it.
What would be the effect on the feeling of a hotel if hotels train their staff in energy techniques?
Well, the feeling of the hospitality experience could be transformed. You know, if hotels knew how to raise the frequency of the human energy field of their staff. Hotels could use simple heart energy techniques to increase the vibration of the energy coming from the hearts and energy fields of their staff. You know, the guests in near proximity to the staff members will resonate and align with the comforting frequencies. You know, modern equipment can measure the electrical frequencies which are extending outwards. And the energy does not stay in one place though. If a group of people carry out a heart energy exercise and make their heart energy coherent, then other people in the area who are not doing the exercise are affected energetically in the same way. You know, in addition, experiments have been carried out thousands of times to show that we can send energy great distances and across continents, and the energy reaches its intended destination at once. Moreover, the energy will have an effect in line with the specific intention when the energy was sent. You know, hospitality can be transformed when you know how to use and send the energy of the heart. You know, when you know how to open people's hearts, and when you know how to change people's hearts so that they want to show loving kindness, compassion and heartwarming care. The heart is much more than just a pump of blood. It's the key to a revolution in the hotel industry. And you could call this the holy grail of hospitality, I think. But when I've pointed out the possibilities of heart-based hospitality, and I've indicated the potential effects on revenue to over 800 board members, directors, presidents, vice presidents, and to other corporate operation chiefs, none of them has shown any interest. The concept of heart-based hospitality is simply too far ahead of its time, I think. Yet the fundamental knowledge and principles of heart-based hospitality can be found in ancient cultures. Modern science has researched, verified and explained the effects of this ancient knowledge. All I've done is to apply the knowledge and principles to hospitality in order to show the hotel industry how to go far beyond SOP customer satisfaction.